Oh, yes, bring it on. After that conversation, I'm absolutely inspired. So we're going to get Luke and the rest of the gang out here to help us maybe with our paddle game, right? So before doing any high-impact physical activity, it's obviously vital to do an initial warm-up first. Now, this obviously helps prepare your body, improve blood flow, elevate temperature, and lessen physical risks of injury. And this applies to all physical activities, including paddle. So here to take us through some of these exercises, we've got Luke Potter, the professional paddle player, Adam van Harte also here, and they are together going to be elevating our paddle game, I hope, but also going through the warm-up. James, firstly, this is incredible stuff, dude. Amazing, well done.
Thanks,
I'm
man.
backing you.
Thank
I'm that
you.
guy that picked up paddle a few months ago and now thinks I'm like this guy, but I'm still learning every single move that you can, but absolutely addicted because it's so much fun. I encourage everybody out there to play this game. It is such a joy. But what are we doing here? How are we getting warmed up first?
Well, listen, let's start. If you're as old as myself and Graham, we're not talking about that. You know,
She does speak so loud.
we're not talking about it. But if you should definitely have a stretch.
Okay,
obviously, time
yeah.
is not our friend here. So we're just going to go through some basic drills that you would do just to get the eye in, because, you know, obviously, the two things that you have to do is get the feet working.
Yeah.
You know, if you can't get to the ball, you can't hit it.
Yes.
And then second of all, obviously, we want to get the eye in and make sure that you're seeing the ball the same size as a soccer ball effectively.
Okay, because that's two things I've definitely noticed. There's a lot of running, a lot of counter directions coming off of the wall, and then you got to focus just to hit the thing because it's anywhere and everywhere. All right, so how do we do this? How are we doing?
Okay, so the first exercise that we're going to do is quite simple.
Okay.
In fact, we're going to imagine this is a net.
All right.
And Adam, obviously, we're just going to, you know, Adam's going to be standing on that side. We're going to give you a chance at this as well. I mean, we've got our local
But no, please,
professional.
show us how it's supposed to look first.
Okay, so it's just a forearm volley just to get nice and into that. And keeping that racket head nice and up and making sure that your eye is nice and in. Adam, let's go backhand. You see, and you just move it across the backhand. Adam is very nimble there.
So this is obviously getting your hand-eye coordination together.
100%.
And I see your shots are sort of like a general shot playing style. Is there any variation between the way you play tennis from your background and what you would do in paddle?
So tennis is very big strokes. Effectively, if you look at paddle, you're playing at 180 degrees off your hip. So we don't want to make those really massive movements because remember, there's glass behind you. So as soon as you go too far back, you're going to hit something. So that is quite an important...
So our man's over here wouldn't have one of those ha-eh noises because you don't need that.
Well,
So wide.
somehow they've got it as well. It's the weirdest thing. But listen, you've got to try this.
Oh, is it?
You've got to try this. You've got to try this. It's,
Okay.
You in.
Let me go up
You-
against
you
the
tap
pro.
in.
Whoa. The nerves here are real. Okay, so just forehand shot
Let's just go just
over the
forward,
net.
Just forward, yeah.
Just
There we go.
form. Just there we
Nice.
go. Nice. I mean, that eye's in already.
Oh, look at me. I'm playing with a pro. Yeah.
Lovely, lovely.
Shall we go backhand?
Okay, let's try.
Don't choke now, huh? Are you a natural, man?
Oh, in the zone. It's the pressure on the cameras, I'm telling you. This doesn't always happen. Oh, okay.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Keep going. Beautiful. Whoa.
Oh, okay.
Please don't
The
take him
man's
out.
reactions
You cannot harm him before the tournament. I mean, jeez.
Even though I gave him the wildest shot, he's there, he's ready. I want to ask you though, I know you have these questions on TV, you've got this tennis background. What helps you improve this coordination? What gets you to really dial in on your focus when it comes to these big tournaments when you're representing our country? Because that's quite intimidating, man. The nerves can really kind of take over in that moment. How do you deal with that?
Yeah, that's a big thing. I think the main thing for me is just to shut it all out. A lot of people say take in the moment, which is absolutely right, but when you're actually on the stage, you just kind of forget about everything and it's just you and the three other guys on the court.
Okay, nice.
It's the biggest step, I think.
And while we have you here, I know this is fitness, but I think a lot of people have this question, especially those starting out in the game. Very, very used to maybe returning a ball, but what is the best tip when it comes to playing a ball off the glass or off the wall? Do you run up and get as close as you can? Do you slow down and pay attention and watch? What's the general rule there? Is there a rule?
So you don't want to obviously rush the wall because it's going to ping off it though.
Yeah.
And the very 2 or 3 key things is definitely turn square always so that you can see the ball.
Okay.
And you always want to get behind it. So you want to go in with it and then come out with it and get to the original spot that you were at. So that's very key. If you're going to run like a headless chicken, the ball will take control of you.
Composure, people.
Composure.
All right, let's keep practicing. I'm loving this. My eyes getting in here.
You ready?
Let's go. We're here with the champ. All right. Backhands. Whoop.
Whoa, whoa,
This will
whoa,
work.
There we go, there we go.
Nice, Mzansi, and of course, while we're at this, you can see how much fun we're having, and we're just playing in like a square meter section. The court is huge, it's lots of fun, it's a social game, and it's something that you will all love, and maybe even so, get to a point where you can represent the country like this man over here, doing the absolute best. Woo, nice, bro. Yes. Yes! Yes!
You want to try?
Coach, thank you so much. Brother, I wish you nothing but the best of luck in your tournament. I'm so proud of you. I'm so inspired, and I think Mzansi is too. You're doing incredible things. Keep serving. And yeah, nothing but the best of luck. Mzansi, I hope you enjoyed this. Maybe we'll see some of you on the court. I don't know. Let's padel.
Padel.